Welcome back to the Knowledge Bois Podcast, where we try and answer life's least asked questions. Very, very badly.
I think we do a good job of it.
Well, it's nice to think someone does. I think someone thinks we're doing an alright job of it. So, today's episode, Dylan, what are we talking about today?
Films.
Yeah, films.
Specifically the Oscars.
Specifically the Oscars. This Sunday, it's the 90th Academy Awards. 90. It's been around.
It's older than me.
Yeah, and me. Oh my god, like Queenie. Yeah. So, and then to start off today, I thought I'd teach you all something.
Am I gonna learn?
Well, now I've told you.
Oh,
you know it. The first film ever shot was a Round Day Garden Scene, 1888, in Leeds.
Round Day.
Yep. Yep. It's 2.11 seconds long, so it's not particularly long. Done by a French bloke. So
So it's
you know
not
what
real.
I mean.
It don't actually exist.
So it's alright. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not real. France isn't real. There's flat earthers. We're French deniers. not denying the fact they've done anything. Just they're not real. Hence why they always give up. There's no one there in the country.
It's a concept.
Yeah, it's easy to invade a concept. Easy to threaten a concept. We should destroy your spiky tower, French people.
Oh, sacre bleu.
Oh no, we must fight them with our baguettes and garlic. And then some of them escaped wearing their lucky striped jumpers and their berets.
Carrying onion necklaces.
Carrying onion necklaces, because everyone knows the Nazis were vampires, hence the garlic and onions. Because what are you going to do against some vampire? I'm surprised no one's made a vampire Nazi thing.
They probably have.
No, because if you think they do like Nazi zombies in everything,
Yeah, but they've
right?
done
Nazi
Lincoln
aliens.
Vampire thing. So why are they gonna? There'll be a Nazi one. So
Abe Lincoln versus Nazi vampires.
Abe Lincoln, Vampire Slayer.
Yeah,
Awful film. I would really recommend you check it out.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard nothing but bad things.
The CGI is awful.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, it doesn't sound good. And also today, along with me and Dilbert, we are joined as ever by our tech lady, our fact lady, Miss Neve Lomas.
Those facts.
Would you like to give a hello? Would you like to give a hello, Neve?
Wagweenus.
A wagweenus from Neve, thank you. Right, so what we're going to do is, briefly before we actually start talking about the Oscars, we've watched a few of the films that are on the Up for Oscars.
Literally, in my case.
Yeah, Dylan's seen literally a few.
Three.
He's seen 3. I've seen a few of them, about 4 or 5. I'm seeing The Shape of Water tomorrow, which doesn't really help that I'm doing this today, but whatever.
That was great planning.
Yeah, well, really, wasn't it? But, you know, what you gonna do, huh?
I mean, you
So-
could have watched it soon.
Yeah, I could have watched it sooner, but I'm a piece of shit who doesn't like planning things. So we've seen Black Panther, which obviously everyone's rated really highly.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It's not the best film I've ever seen, but it was fun.
I thought it was fine.
No,
It was fine. It was 6.5, 7 out of 10. I thought no one was particularly bad in it, apart from the person who plays his sister. I've forgotten her.
B-Tech Rihanna.
Don't tarnish her. Don't even allow her to get that remark.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just that one joke.
Yeah, they use a 5-year-old meme for a start, so it upsets me slightly. I'm not gonna lie, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, she wasn't particularly good. She was in an episode of Black Mirror, and I actually really liked her in that.
See, I thought she was alright. She was fairly funny, apart from that.
No, I didn't
that
think
one
she was
meme.
funny. I thought a lot of the jokes landed flat, if I'm honest. I mean, that's probably just me. It's Letitia Wright. Not Letitia. Not Queen Letitia. I'm thinking of somebody else.
That's Queen Latifah.
I know. It was. I don't have my glasses on. I'm struggling here, people. I'm struggling.
It was Shakisha.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow. No, it's Letitia Wright.
That's right.
Yeah, so I mean, she's pretty good.
Alright.
The Chadwick Boseman, I think that's how you say his name.
Great guy.
He's Black Panther.
Yeah.
I thought he was pretty forgettable.
T'Challa.
Yes. I thought he was really forgettable. Like, they could have put anyone in that role. Michael B. Jordan was a good bad guy, but they made him a bit wet toward the end.
I like him.
I mean, Forrest Whitaker. They killed Forrest Whitaker. That's a crime. Killing
It was
Forrest.
brave.
It was brave. And then Daniel Kaluuya playing a morally grey character. You always knew he was going to become good again because it's Daniel Kaluuya. He's got that nice little smiley
He's a
face.
great guy.
He's a smiley boy.
He's a great guy.
Smiley boy.
BAFTA nominated.
He won at BAFTA, didn't he? For Get Out, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He won it for Get Out. I don't know if it was him or Get Out.
I think
both.
I think did Get Out win anything about this? I'm really not sure.
I'm not
Probably
sure,
should have checked that.
Yeah, but Daniel Kaluuya, great actor.
Yeah. I thought Andy Serkis was really good. He's not usually in a lot of he doesn't usually play a live action role. Usually, obviously, he's Caesar in Planet of the Apes. He's been Gollum in Lord of the Rings. He's really, really good. His accent was quite good. I was happy with that.
It did fall a couple of times. It did lose it a couple of times.
Well, I mean, South African accent, it's not
difficult.
the easiest.
On, John,
when you have to talk about the apartheid, it's really, really difficult to continue to do it for like an hour and a half. It's very difficult. You see, I can do it for 5 minutes badly. That was a small snippet.
He needed it fairly well, so props to him.
Yeah, props to Andy Serkis.
I'm not going to attempt to do it. I'm already making enough of a tit of myself just doing this in general.
Yeah,
so.
fair. But I mean, it wasn't a bad film. It was just, I think it was overly hyped a lot for me. Like, I was expecting a lot, and it was just your run-of-the-mill beat-em-up action movie. That's how I genuinely felt about it.
One thing I don't like about it, which is the same in every single Marvel film.
Yes.
The fight scenes.
They see too much CG.
No, not even
CG fight scenes.
The cuts.
Yeah, there were a lot of
You don't know where you are.
Yeah,
it gets
that's
cut
true.
that much. You've got no idea.
I think that's a lot of action films, though, because you look at, it basically have to put every editor saw the Bourne Identity and thought, oh, jump cuts make fight scenes exciting. No, they don't. Well, Matt Damon.
They did for a bit.
Yeah.
And now they've just been overused.
Yeah, it's been done to death now.
Because you get disoriented.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where you cut from there to over there.
Yeah, the jump cuts
tends
are
not to mean
much.
anything.
Yeah, I also the CGI in this film wasn't particularly good.
Right.
A lot of people have actually panned it, did CGI specifically, and the rest of the film's obviously been applauded and everything.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the CGI for some reason, especially that first scene when he jumps out of the hovercraft. By the way, spoilers. By the way, we are telling you a fair few bits of the film. Spoilers. I mean, spoilers. It's a Marvel film. He wins in the end. Oh, shocker!
Well, no one's going to watch it now.
I've been funny.
They're going to plummet at the box office because of you.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, it's not made millions already. Done. Thank you. So, a bit when he jumps out the hover, fly, thing.
The spaceship.
The spaceship, yes, the Wakandan spacecraft thingy. That bit when he jumps and he's doing all the spinneroony. He's doing all the spinneroony,
and he's
gaff. Yeah, it's not a bad scene. It's all right, but the CGI there, it just bugs me. It looks very, very cartoony, which obviously, it's not real like it's gonna. But yeah,
I thought the green screen work were really good, to be honest.
The attack rhinos were ridiculous. Neve is shaking her head.
Fuming. Before you start slating it,
right, go on.
Attack rhinos as a concept, it exists. It's not ridiculous.
Yeah. That's not why I was annoyed at it. The fact that they're seen as nice, quiet pets. He feeds him an apple. He's like, oh, he's still growing. And then, man gets up on a big little rock thing, blows a bugle, and 3 rhino boys appear out of nowhere.
That's why.
Might be Daniel Kaluuya. I don't give a shit if it was Jesus himself there with his little.
Yeah, no, that was a bit far fetched.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about Marvel films being a bit over the top with being far fetched. It's people with, it's a secret third world nation. Little air quotes there for all of you at home. That is secretly not a third world nation. That is a rich powerhouse because of, let's call it, ex machina metal, random fancy space.
Ex machina. They've had it since the dawn of time.
Dawn of Time ex machina.
It didn't come in just to save them at the right moment. It's not an ex machina. No.
Yeah, it's alright, fair enough, yeah. So, your rating out of 10, obviously, give a mine for the film.
7.5.
7.5, right, that's fair.
Not best film I've seen, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you rate it out of the Marvel films? What would you say? Where would you fit, high end, low end, middle?
Mid to high.
I'd say slap bang in the middle because there's not obviously I've slated it a bit, but no one's bad in it.
No.
Apart from Letitia Wright's not even bad in it. I think they just give her some bad comedy lines.
Yeah, it's the writer's fault, really.
Yeah, you've got
Joss Whedon, what are you doing?
Damn you, Whedon.
Any of the Whedons.
Any of the Whedon. Will Wheaton.
I don't know. I went straight to Joss because he did Avengers.
Yeah, I went to Will Wheaton because he was in Star Trek.
Okay.
He was Wesley Crush. Legend. Yeah, but I mean, everyone was good in it. There were some bits that I genuinely enjoyed. The fight scenes, the big one at the end was quite entertaining. Yeah. Despite the fact, plot-wise, it was a bit strange to find it in there. But overall, it looked very, very good.
Yep.
Everyone who was acting it was very good. Martin Freeman, obviously, everyone loves Martin Freeman.
Yeah, it was weird to first hear him with an American accent, though.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
When he first was an American, I was like, oh.
Yeah, they could have maybe done MI5 or something.
Yeah, it didn't have to be the FBI or CIA.
But it worked fine, so that's alright.
Yeah, and his accent were alright.
Yeah. And now, I believe, is Black Panther actually up for any Oscars? We just have
I'm not sure.
I don't think it is. Obviously, some of the cast are, and we will be getting right into that one. No, it's not for any Oscars. Of course, it's not, because it was average. Anyway,
was fun.
I'm only here to make comments to passive aggressive toward the team who put tireless amounts of work toiling away into a film just so lonely people can sit in the dining rooms.
It's a good cop, bad cop situation.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice we've got different opinions. Right, so now we're going to talk about the Oscars. Obviously, this Sunday coming, which by the time this gets uploaded will be tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow night.
If it's anything like the last time, it'll be today.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's address that. This was recorded early January.
The original one, not this one.
I think it was the 2nd of January it was recorded on. And, I mean, it was uploaded
last week
because
many technical issues.
Well, the technical issue being
issues.
I was the technical issue that I was born without the brain capacity to work out how I edit things. So that's why we don't have a video for it, if you're wondering what happened to that.
We were talking about the set. I mean, if we do somehow manage to have like repeat viewers, that is.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We were both talking about the set.
I'll tell you how many views we've got, because I don't want to just be like, oh, shut up, we got this many views, like when we're doing it. But we've got a decent amount. Write it down.
All right, we've got views.
Yeah, that's this week's views. Oh. Which, to be fair, to say it's the first one.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
We're probably equate to about 50 of them, but
no, I put it on once.
I kept checking.
I didn't get.
I don't know. I'm probably about 10 of those, so that's not too bad.
Not bad, is it? Still 90.
I mean, it's still pretty tragic.
Shit, I've just said. Yeah.
I don't think the creators class as a view.
No, my own account.
I still haven't watched it in full. No, but I might watch this one to be fair.
So yeah, a total views for the last one is currently at roughly
a good amount to say that it's the first one we've ever done.
Alright then, yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Right, and now, ladies...
You just cut me off while we're talking about something.
Oh, sorry, I got mate.
I genuinely can't remember. You might as well go for the next segue.
Sorry. And to segue that in, obviously, a decent film. We're going to discuss some Oscar nominations. We're obviously the big ones we're going to discuss in full, and then some of the little awards, so it's just like, the editing or the sound mixing. The ones that like, us nerds are interested in, we'll scan over them. So, Best Picture. Best Picture. Out of these, Dylan, would you like to tell everyone which ones you've seen of these?
The ones I've seen, it's only 3 of them. What's that one? I've seen Dunkirk, which out of the 3 is my personal favourite. I just loved it, everything about it.
It was a good film, yeah.
There's Get Out, which is another brilliant film.
Very good film.
And Lady Bird, which, again, for the 3rd time, great film.
It was.
Hilarious, but kicks you in the balls right after.
Oh, it does as well, doesn't it? It is a hard
It's an
kick.
emotional roller coaster, and it's brilliant.
Yep. I've seen... That was voice crack, lady. That was the sound of my balls descending. So it's... For Best Picture, I've seen Dunkirk, Get Out, and Lady Bird. And I'm seeing The Shape of Water, as I've said, tomorrow, because I can't plan shit. And I've also seen 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, which that one is... It gets you. It really is good. There is not a single member of that cast who wasn't brilliant in the film. The plot, it is obviously a drama piece, so it's not the fastest moving thing.
No.
Meaning, Phil Collins' song could probably lap it a few times. Like, it's not the quickest film. It is a slow burn, but it's really, really good to watch.
Yeah.
So out of the 3 you've seen, which one would you like to see take home the Oscar, and which one do you think will for Best Picture?
I'd like to see 2 equally, for different reasons.
Okay.
Dunkirk and Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
Dunkirk, because I just genuinely loved it.
Yeah.
Like, some of the noises and the sounds and the general editing and aesthetic and everything was so spot on.
Yeah.
I just thought it was great, and also I love Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
And then Get Out. because, as we're going to go into, new director, Daniel Kaluuya, I think is a great actor. Really like him. He was quality in it. And just the plot in general is so... everything's hinted at so subtly as you go through it.
Yeah.
And it's just brilliantly written.
Definitely is.
So I just think those two, either or, I wouldn't be too fussed.
Yeah.
Lady Bird would get an honourable mention from me.
Honourable mention. I mean, obviously I loved all of them. Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri was a really good film. Really did enjoy it. It is emotionally charged, and I'd say that it does play on that quite a lot. And it's more of a character study than what the actual plot is. Right. The plot is obviously this woman's daughter was murdered and nothing was done about it. But rather than focusing on the case, it focuses on all the characters in it, which is the better bit.
Also, how it affects them.
Yeah. It's more a character study of how it affects people around them rather than the actual case itself. But I don't really have a problem with it. It's not a film you can enjoy. You can look back on the film and say that was really good, and you can root for the characters in it. Yeah. And like Sam Rockwell's character in it, Dixon, he's really, really good in it.
Right.
And he has a really good character arc. He becomes sort of like, he comes out of the other side of the film a much better person, but you still know he's a bit of a shared, which is...
So it's something you'd watch once?
Yeah. Like, it's not a film you can watch over and over again because you will kill yourself. It's very, very sad. Dunkirk, obviously, loved it. You cannot not love that film. When we went to see it, we both cried like little bitches. Like, everyone cried. Neve, our tech lady, cried. Tom Hardy's very good in it. Poor man, his face will never be seen in another Christopher Nolan film. Yeah. Also, when we went to go see it, a friend of ours, Lobley, who I haven't even told him it's up yet, so I'll probably I'll tell him. I'll tell him because he's got a mention in this one. We all enjoyed the film, and obviously we were all quite emotional. Lobley just sits there, completely stone-faced, and says, well, actually, the Spitfire would have already run out of bullets. Like, oh, come on, man! Give him some slack. He's just glided and killed all them German boys, but nothing.
And now he's captured. More spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's been out a while now.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it, it's your own fault.
Anyone bothered will have seen it by now.
Yeah.
It's on DVD and everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, but Get Out, again, loved it. My favourite horror movie ever, and I don't like horror films because most of them, I think they play on very cheap jump scares.
It wasn't scary.
Yeah.
It was creepy.
It was like, if anyone's seen Misery, it was the same sort of horror as that it's a slow build-up, that you get really, really worried about certain things, and it makes you more suspenseful. That's the thing. That's the scary part of it. And then you find out obviously the truth about the whole operation, and it's bloody horrible. I mean, Daniel Kaluuya is obviously the best part in it. Catherine Keener, who plays his sort of mother-in-law, his girlfriend's mum, she is scary. My God, she is so good in that film. And then there's Bradley Whitford, I think his name is. That's what it says on here. Who plays the dad. He's really good in it. He also plays that sort of like that cool, really don't want to be racist sort of guy. Acts very well.
Yeah.
And then he can switch it. Alison Williams is also really good as Rose. She's a bitch in it, but she's very, very good. And also, it's one of the first films I've watched and thought the comic relief wasn't a pain. The guy was it's Lil Rel Howery. That's how I think I used his name. He was brilliant when he turns up, the TSA guy. Yeah. Oh, I loved that bit. But man's got to go to Lady Bird. It's my new favourite film. Saoirse Ronan were amazing in it. Like, there is not one person in that film who wasn't good in it.
No,
it is brutal. Some of the jokes in that really just savage. But it's not in no way could you describe that film as a comedy. It still makes you laugh. It's so relatable. It really pulls on your heartstrings as well. And
it's got everything.
Yeah, it really has everything. So that's why that is my pick. So yours was Dunkirk.
/ Get Out.
Yep. Next one, Best Director. Obviously out of these,
I've got one pick.
There's 5. You have one pick, which is your boy,
Christopher
Nolan.
Because
tell me, Dylan. Tell me why.
I've seen so many of his films, and I've enjoyed every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just great.
Yeah.
Just everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the screenplay in all his films, the sound effects, the editing, the acting in most of his films.
Brilliant.
And also, I haven't seen the films that are nominated for any of the other directors. So
there's Jordan Peele and Greta Gerwig, and then it's Guillermo del Toro. So who do you actually think is going to win it? And that's what we said for the best director. Who do you think we know who you want to win, but who do you think will?
Well, it's only one of two for me.
Mm-hmm.
I completely glossed over Jordan Peele for a minute then.
Yeah.
Well, because in fact, no, I think Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
For a newcomer,
to
start off with Get Out.
Yep.
As you said, pre-recording this, it's gone from being in short comedy sketches and just generally being hilarious in Key and Peele to directing a really, really good, suspenseful, creepy horror film.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't rely on jump scares.
Yeah.
So for me, the newcomer factor wins it for him. For me.
Yeah. Yeah. Greta Gerwig, obviously she did Lady Bird. I thought she was really, really good. I would like. I'll say as well, Nolan, because I think Get Out's a very good film. Jordan Peele does a good job, but that film is definitely carried by the performance of Daniel Kaluuya. That's not saying it needed to be carried, but that's why it's such a good film, because of all the actors individually performing. I obviously think he got a very good cast.
Yeah, definitely.
And take nothing away from him, it's a great film. But I think Guillermo del Toro will win it. I haven't even seen Shape of Water, and he's probably going to win it because he is Oscar gold. Is that kid? He's like in his 50s or so. But everything he does, it is very Oscar baited, but not in a crap way. Things like like Concussion with Will Smith, the horrible film about people with headaches, like film with got a bad headache. Let's make a movie. It's a terrible film. That was bad Oscar bait. He does the best kind, where it feels sort of artsy and real, but also it's
Oscar bait, but it's quality as well.
Also the same for Greta Gerwig. She did a good job, but Saoirse Ronan, again, it's about her. She makes that film work really well, and that's why I think she will get Nolan again, great for Dunkirk, but Del Toro definitely for me. He will probably win it. Leading actress, Dilbert.
What are my options for this one?
You've seen one of the films.
I've only seen one of them.
Yeah, it's Sally Hawkins, The Shape of Water. Frances McDormand, she was the lead in Fargo. Did really good in that. Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan, Lady Bird, and Meryl Streep for The Post.
Well, I can only speak about what I've seen.
Yeah.
Saoirse Ronan was really good in that.
Amazing.
Really, really good.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing.
I mean, I can't compare to the other ones. I don't know if anyone else has been better.
Yeah.
So don't crucify me. But from what I've seen of Saoirse Ronan, which is only one film, she is brilliant. Yeah,
she was really, really good. I've got to say Saoirse Ronan. Frances McDormand. She was really, really good in Three Billboards. But it was the supporting cast. She was amazing, but the supporting cast was unbelievable. They were unreal in that, and you can't take anything away from them at all. They were just too good. I personally don't think she'll win it.
Saoirse Ronan?
Yeah, I don't think she'll win it. I want her to win it. I think she deserves to win it. However, there's Frances McDormand, who I don't think's ever won an Oscar. Obviously, the biggest thing she's been in from this is Fargo. That's the only other thing I know from it. But she's a woman in her 60s.
Right.
She's never really been in anything like this before. That sort of looks like...
Oh, and did she absolutely nail it?
She nailed it, yeah. And you've got to look at that and think, she was really good in it, really convincing. It could be her, or obviously Meryl Streep's in it. And I mean, she could be
the epitome of Oscar bait.
She could be in a film where she literally has a shit in her bag and sets it on fire, then wears it on her head and be like, oh my god, this is amazing, Meryl, great job.
Best picture.
That is the sort of like traffic she pulls in.
Yeah.
And she was in The Post with Tom Hanks. So, I mean, I'm surprised that's not up for Best Picture. I haven't seen it, but just because them two. And do you know who the director is for it as well?
Who?
Spielberg. And it hasn't got an Oscar. And I think that's the only one it's up for, like one of the big ones.
Right.
So, I think we both want Saoirse Ronan to win.
Yeah.
Segue, leading actor. We both know who we want to win. Leading actor. Daniel Kaluuya, isn't it? It's Daniel Kaluuya.
It just is.
Yeah. He wrote the book. I'm in a frightened black man in horror films. Every horror film has the same cliche. Bump off the black guy first. This one done. He's
great.
in it. He goes from being, fairly sort of timid guy, just your normal run-of-the-mill guy, and then he kicks the ass.
He kills someone with antlers.
He kills someone with antlers
The
attached
guy was
to
a
his
hunter.
head.
The irony is amazing.
It is very ironic. They just go, ha, stabby. But he's, boy oh boy, has he got some competition. Gary Oldman from Darkest Hour, obviously. I've seen one scene from that film and it gave me chills. You've got Denzel Washington,
he's
Daniel
always in the mix.
Daniel Day-Lewis. I believe he's retiring. There's rumours going around that he's retiring after this. So, it's going to be tough for the lad. And Timothy Chalamet. Again, it's not French, it's not real. In Call Me By Your Name. I haven't seen it. I really wanted to see that. Really good coming of age, sort of be yourself sort of film.
I've not heard of that.
Yeah, so I mean, we can't really talk about this because we've seen one of these actors from the.
But
film.
We do know of them.
No, but
Gary Oldman, Denzel Washington, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, thankfully we haven't lived under a rock for the last 18 years. Yeah,
they're always in the mix.
Oh, they're always in the mix. Yeah, but Daniel Kaluuya, a bit of an outsider. He's done a good job. He's been very busy. He's been a busy boy.
He's fairly new to the limelight as well.
Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah,
because he's been acting a while, but he's never been right out there in the mainstream. It is Black Panther is his biggest gig.
Yeah,
and that's his most recent.
Yeah,
so
because it's obviously a big Marvel production. I haven't really seen him in many things. Like he was in the first series of Black Mirror, which you need to see. It is amazing, Black Mirror. He was in one of the very early episodes of it, and he's really, really good in that. He plays a guy in a dystopian world who's sort of like trying to stand up for everything. And again, he's really good. He's always really good in everything he's in.
He's still busy now as well. He's got more big stuff coming in pipeline. I don't know what. Be honest, I've not researched that as much as I should. I just know that he's filming even more stuff now. Yeah. And I mean, it's him. So
I mean, if we can, I mean, he's only 29. He's a young guy,
talent.
Young boy. It was 15 million merits. That was the Black Mirror episode. If you haven't seen Black Mirror, you need to see that one. I'd say that's my favourite one. There's also a good one with Donald Gleeson, but I'd say that's really good. He's been in a few things. He's not been he was in Kick-Ass 2. He was in Johnny English Reborn, which I mean,
subpar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the films. Not him.
He's also let's have a look. He's got an upcoming thing for this year. It's currently in post-production called Widows. Haven't heard anything. He's in the TV miniseries of Watership Down, doing the voice of Bluebell. That's his upcoming. So we've said he's got so much on. There's two things. Yeah. He's filming one thing and the other thing's in post. So hopefully they'll be just as good as his usual stuff is, because obviously he's brilliant.
But the thing is though, he's only got 2 as of now. Mm-hmm. But there's people going to be wanting to sign him up.
Yeah.
Just purely for his talents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, on Get Out is also up for another Oscar. It's original screenplay. That's alongside The Big Sick, Lady Bird, Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards.
So Get Out is up against it.
It's got some good
strong list.
It's a very, very good list. Very good list. I'm going Lady Bird again because I haven't seen.
It's his favourite.
Well, yeah, but it's my favourite for a very good reason, you cheeky bastard. Because I haven't seen a film like that before. I haven't seen a film like that that's...
No.
I haven't seen a film that's made me feel this way. I haven't.
I've not seen a film that's made me laugh and cry so much in the space of 10 minutes. Yeah.
It's seconds. It can go from...
And 1 minute you're laughing, the next minute someone's... dying of,
They managed to make big strong tone shifts, but they don't do it in a way natural, it all flows quite well. Yeah, I've got to give that one to Lady Bird. 3 Billboards, very close second, and Get Out. Very good horror film, very, very good horror film.
We can't favourite we can't just nominate that for everything.
Yeah,
I'd like to. But
yeah. Now this is one of my favourites. Best adapted screenplay. We've got Call Me By Your Name, The Disaster Artist.
Hey.
Love it. Logan, Molly's Game, and Mudbound. Haven't seen Mudbound or Call Me By Your Name. The other 3, seen a lot of. And my personal pick for this one, actually, I'll say after you. Go on. You pick it up.
Well, I've actually not seen Logan all the way through.
Have you not? Oh.
No. I mean, what I did see was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I didn't watch it till the end.
It's a long ass film.
Yeah, no, I think I was busy or I had to go out or something. And it was just on telly. So I haven't seen all of that. The Disaster Artist. Everyone knows about The Room.
Everyone knows about The Room.
If you don't know about The Room, just find out.
Find out.
Find out.
You get that knowledge.
Amazing.
You learn. Yeah, it's Tommy was a director, writer, producer, star in quotes.
I did not hit her.
I did not. It's the most memed film.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Ever. It's terrible, but you cannot.
And then you've got Seth Rogen and the Francos working on it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
With James Franco playing Tommy Wiseau. I mean, come on, you've got. I'd say that one. That's obviously a big step to do. Logan for me was very good, especially. I mean, from the source material. I mean, Molly's Game, very very good. Don't know anything about the source material, so can't really comment on that.
To be honest, I've not even heard of it.
It's alright. It's Jessica Chastain and Idris Elba.
All right.
Yeah, about a prostitute. Prostitute / woman who runs a gambling ring. And it's based on the woman's book, the
That's
actual
a busy
woman.
Life.
Very busy. She is a busy gal, doing all the crime.
And probably all the crack as well.
No, she never did drugs.
She never did drugs?
No, that's why she got rich. And then she was like, oh, man's making up. Well, gal's making a book. And yeah, it was pretty good.
Making a book?
Making a book.
Is this a true story?
A true story.
Ooh.
Yeah, so yeah, that's... but I don't know that much about the actual source material. I don't know how much they've changed from the book. Mine for this... It's got to go Logan. Loved Logan. Old Man Logan, one of the best comic books ever. Get your nerd hats on, boys.
He is a proper nerd. I am not.
It is a brilliantly...
mildly nerdy.
Slightly overrated book. Is Logan, Old Man Logan. It is... This film manages to take away the bits that were incredibly tragic about the book, but keep the same feeling of... This is horrible.
It is emotional.
It is horrible. Hugh Jackman, best thing he's been in. It's just the best thing he's ever been in. I absolutely loved this. Greatest Show can suck a dick. That was horrible.
Greatest Show man.
It was rubbish. Don't look at me like that, Neve. I've seen bits of it. It's boring. And
I'm not going to pass judgment. I am not shallow like
everyone.
My
right, the only thing it got put up for his original song. This Is Me. That's it. It is a very good song.
The soundtrack. Bear in mind, this is a musical. Is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like musicals and I loved it.
I don't like. No, I don't. I wouldn't say I don't like musicals. It's just the vast majority I don't.
I'm partial to a
what
musical.
I felt this film tried to be in the things that I've seen about it and read about it. It's basically wanting to get on the La La Land hype of a musical doing well at the Oscars. It is not.
But they don't have Emma Stone.
No.
Or Ryan Gosling.
Or Ryan Gosling. Those two sexy people.
Oh come on, Hugh Jackman. He's got nothing.
It's got Zac Efron in it, which he is.
Yeah, but Hugh Jackman's got nothing on Ryan
He's
Gosling.
got Zac Efron.
Hugh Jackman's the lead, isn't he?
You know, he's gone from playing basketball to wearing funny old hats and doing a little sing song.
He's got to get his head in the game.
He's got to get his head in that motherfucking game. How long is it going to take Zach win the b-ball?
Get your head in the head. I stumbled.
Yeah. But I've got to go with Logan. It was, oh my god, was it amazing! It was. The fight scenes were incredible. The actual everyone's seen the thing of Hugh Jackman doing the sounds, the grunt, the running scene.
Yeah,
everyone has seen that, and that just he has put in so much effort into that character. You can tell he's really it's a part of him now.
In the studio,
he's going for it, and he's absolutely loving it. And you cannot beat that film. I absolutely loved it. So that's got to be mine. So you put The Disaster Artist up.
Yeah,
right. Fair enough. Next,
just for the memes.
Yeah. And the next one is going to be Best Supporting Actor. We've got Willem Dafoe, the man who should have played the Joker in everything, but hasn't. Woody Harrelson, Three Billboards. Willem Dafoe's for the Florida Project. Very good film. Christopher Plummer in All the Money in the World. Haven't seen it. And Sam Rockwell for Three Billboards again. So, do you want to take this away? See who you... Because you haven't seen any of these.
I've not seen any of them. I can only go on from what I know of the actors.
Mm. Who you think will win out of the actors you've seen? Yeah.
Willem Dafoe is a very good actor.
Very good. He was also really good in John Wick. Loved him in John Wick.
Woody Harrelson. I'm not his biggest fan, but he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a very good actor. Yeah.
Just have a bit of a distaste.
Good barman in Cheers. Where everybody knows your name. Bam, bam, bam. Sorry.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be there.
And Sam Rockwell. Also very good. I couldn't actually tell you what he's in, but I know
Moon. Moon was one of my favourite films ever. Sci-fi film, just Sam Rockwell with a robot, voiced by Senor Spacey. Yeah.
Taboo.
Taboo indeed. Yeah. So who are you putting up then? Go
on. Willem Dafoe. He's my favourite of the three. It's all I can go off.
Yeah, first. Woody Harrelson and Sam Rockwell were both amazing, but Sam, if you haven't seen the film, obviously these haven't, so I don't want to spoil it for them because it is very good. Woody Harrelson, up until the point he's not in the film, is amazing. He is brilliant.
He's a good actor.
Every single scene he's in, it's like it's his film. He is so good in that film. The chemistry he has. Oh, I can't remember the name of the woman who plays his wifey. What's her name? She's very, very good in it as well. He has.
Oh no.
So yeah, sorry. Woody Harrelson's so good in it. Sam Rockwell is really good in it, but I feel as though it's sort of like his character takes over the role of the police captain, or police chief, whatever you want to say it. So that's why it works well when Woody Harrelson leaves the film. Sam Rockwell's much better for the role in the film. Sorry, as Chief Willoughby, that's his name.
Right.
As soon as he's gone, Dixon sort of takes over that sort of role, but it's got to be Woody Harrelson. I don't know. It's just every part of that. It was Abby Cornish. That's the name I'm looking for. She was so good. Peter Dinklage is in Three Billboards as well.
Abby Traditional.
Don't get me started on pasties. Story for another day. Who calls Cornish pasties traditionals?
Yeah. If you're listening, fella who went into Greg's and asked for a traditional, and then looked at our friend as if it was an alien when he went, well, what's that?
Yeah.
What are you doing? It's not. It's a Cornish pasty. You don't call it a traditional Cornish pasty. You call it a Cornish or a Cornish pasty. No one calls it a traditional.
No one calls it a traditional. Pieces of shit.
Nobody.
So now on both episodes of this, we've done very, very anger-filled, fast food-related segments.
Yeah, but that will be like, 10 seconds? It's fine.
Yeah, right, fair, yeah. End of that bit. So now we're going to go Best Supporting Actress. Yep, we've got a lot of people we haven't seen the films for. Mary J. Blige, Alison Janney, Leslie Manville, Laura Metcalf, and Octavia Spencer. I'm going to have to say, not Laura, Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird, because she was brilliant as the mum.
She was amazing.
She was amazing. She plays a very good mum. The Paul Lasses had to play Sheldon's mother on Big Bang Theory. It's about time that woman got some good work.
Yeah, she was.
She is. And she again plays someone who's built Christian.
I knew.
She likes playing Christians.
I knew. Yeah. I'd seen her in something other than Lady Bird when I was watching it.
Yeah, she was really, really good in this. Can't take anything away from her. She supports.
Absolutely.
Very, very good supporting actress.
Top quality performance in Lady Bird.
Echelon.
She's great at looking upset.
She's very good at looking upset. Yes, you're very, very right. Right. So, and speaking of of things that look upset. Speaking of people who are upset, people who are a bit moody, we can also talk about Batman, because, everyone loves Batman. This is a fact handed to us by our fact lady, Neville Lomas. I thought this was a rumour, didn't think this was actually a true thingy, but it turns out it was.
The legend,
Bill
Murray,
or also known as Billiam Morrison, the 48th. Classic guy. He was actually going to be Batman originally before Keaton took over the role for the Tim Burton film. In the 89 film, I believe. 1989, I think it was.
Say it is.
Yeah, forget. Yep, that's what he was. He could have been
Bill Murray could have been Batman. I mean, I don't think it would have been great. Yep. It might have ruined Bill Murray's career.
Yep.
Or it might have kicked it off into something completely different.
Well, we're just spitballing here. All right, imagine Bill Murray, Batman. And imagine Keaton as Vegas.
See, all I can see is Bill Murray
The hair.
as he is now.
Just the hair.
He's not a serious actor.
He's not. Well, he's good in...
Oh, I don't know him as a serious actor.
What's the name of the film?
Groundhog Day is great in Groundhog
No. Well, he's a good film. Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking Lost in Translation. Oh, amazing in that film.
Never seen that.
Sofia Coppola's directorial debut. Really good.
I've kept meaning... you see it everywhere. I keep meaning to watch it. And then
So good.
Not.
I love that film. Yeah, but I can just imagine it just like, it just turns off like,
Hey guys. Where are the other tricks?
Wouldn't it be just great if we could do an actual Bill Murray impersonation?
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
It would be great.
It would be really good. I shouldn't be scrunching plastic in my hand. It makes it nicer. So that's our random facts of the day. So thank you to Nate. Woo! Thank you very much. Bravo. That is our random fact of the day. Thank you very, very much. Very much appreciated. Yep. She's also, because she hands us, she's going to start handing us facts every time we do this. Oh, actually, none of these. God, I'm a nerd. Yeah.
Okay. Are we reading that one out? Because she's written about 15 bajillion of them.
Yeah, we'll read out a few, just to say a big thank you to me. Admiral Akbar from Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, was a giant puppet.
Well, yeah.
Well, I thought it was a man in a suit. Oh, funnily enough, Dylan, I won't go in. It was a. What do you mean? Admiral Akbar is not a fish boy in real life. It's pronounced trout, not trap. Let's just get that right now. Thank you very much.
It's a trout.
It's a trout. No, yeah. That fishing trip was not fun. And then Back to the Future. So look.
Oh, go on then.
Disney turned down the chance to make Back to the Future, claiming the mother-son relationship was too risque. That film went down well in Castleford for the exact same reason.
They missed out on that one.
They really did.
That is a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Huey Lewis in the news.
Don't give money.
Oh my god, that was awful.
Classic. Huey, if you're listening, come on the show. Hugh, big Hugh. And then Dan Aykroyd's original script.
I got some news for you.
Dan Aykroyd's original script for Ghostbusters was set in a future where Ghostbusters were everyday figures of society, like paramedics and fireboys.
Is that why they had the ambulance van thing?
The hearse. It's an old hearse.
I thought it always looked like an ambulance.
Why?
I don't know.
You'd be a shit
It
ambulance
does make
driver.
more sense to be a hearse because they're dealing with dead things. So Neve thought it was an ambulance.
Yes, but Neve thinks Bill Murray's a nonce, so that just proves everything. By the way, we are not standing by Neve's statement because Bill Murray
is not.
He's not a national treasure. He's an international treasure. He is a treasure.
Love him
Right.
bits.
Love
Great
him.
actor.
Love him.
In a lot of my childhood favourites, especially Groundhog Day.
Yeah. He's very, very good. Right.
Talk about childhoods.
And now we are going to quickly whiz through the Oscars because, that's what we can do. Yeah, because someone gives a fuck about everything else. And we're going to have to pick stuff that we've actually seen. What are we doing now? Huh?
Neve's making faces at me, that's all.
Okay. Yeah. That was my computer screaming at.
Done.
Yeah. Dun dun dun. So film editing, Baby Driver, Dunkirk, I Tonya, The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Which one are you going to go for? Film editing.
I've seen 2 of them, and Dunkirk tips it over Baby Driver.
I'd say Dunkirk does as well. Obviously, much big scale. Obviously, if you're going to be filming war stuff, then you need everything to be on point, and that was amazing.
It was immersive as all hell.
Close second for Baby Driver for me. 3 Billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri. It's a drama piece. You're not going to need to.
You don't need that much editing.
You don't. Well, obviously you do for filming.
Not that much editing. Birdman did it.
No, that took a lot of editing. It's not one long shot. Well, no camera has that much memory.
No, I mean...
Ask us. That's why the footage was 15 minutes
no,
of pop. That's so much I filmed.
I just mean they did it in the sense of it was one shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah.
So it's not... Cut after cut.
Yeah, I got what you mean, yeah. Visual effects, Blade Runner 2049. Sorry. Blade Runner 2049, Guardians of the Galaxy, Vol 2, Kong, Skull Island, Star Wars, The Last Jedi, and War for the Planet of them Chimpy Boys, also known as apes. Let's see what we got.
I'm going Guardians because I love it.
I'm going Guardians because it's the only one I've seen, if I'm brutally honest with you. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Chris Pratt, could spread him on a cracker. So, you know, so there's that.
That's disgusting.
It's funny though, isn't it? Original score, we've got Dunkirk, Phantom Thread, The Ship of Whittier, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
You sounded like the Patchy the Pirate of SpongeBob then. 3 hours later.
3 hours later. So, original score, what are you going for, mate?
What were my options?
Dunkirk.
I was thinking of Patchy the Pirate. I wasn't listening.
Spooky String, also known as Phantom Thread, The Shape of Water, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Guess what? We've got a theme going here.
You're going Dunkirk?
I've only seen one of them.
You're going Dunkirk, aren't you?
I'm going Dunkirk.
I'm going to go 3 billboards because I love the soundtrack for that film. It is naughty. So I'm having it, mate. Not in that creepy way. Why did I have to say it like that?
I just only have seen one of them, so...
Yeah. Alright, sound editing. This is the bit that we're obviously interested in.
Any day of the week.
Dunkirk.
The Stuka noises, it was amazing. It was immersive.
Yeah.
I had goosebumps every single time. I bricked it like I was on the beach with them.
Oh, yeah. Didn't help that we were watching it on the beach.
And I'm a bit of a World War... I can't lie, I'm a bit of a World War II nerd. Mm-hmm. So when they got the noise absolutely spot on on the siren, it was amazing.
It was very, very good. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Sound mixing, we're going to have to give that one to Dunkirk again.
Kirk
was very, very good.
has been done.
He has indeed. Kirk, he's finished, mate, because he's done. Costume design.
Not even I heard what he said.
Costume design is Beauty and the Beast, Darkest Hour, Shape of Water, Phantom Thread, Victoria, and Abdul. Now, if we're going to go for authentic stuff, Victoria and Abdul, spot on, mate.
From what I've seen of it.
Spot on.
You got it. Yeah.
Phantom Thread, ants in it. Shape of Water, they dress a man up as a fish. Shape of Water, hands down, victory, mate. Beauty and the Beast, it was a fucking CGI beast.
It was.
Get out.
And Belle's dress wasn't even that good.
No. The only thing that was good was Emma Watson stood in it because she's an incredible actress. You thought I was going to say something predatory and sexual.
I wasn't going to say predatory, actually.
You were.
Just objectification.
I don't objectify anything. I am an inanimate object, in the word of Ray Fiennes. Have you seen him, that bit from In Bruges? He's beating up his phone. His wife goes, "It's an inanimate object." She also goes, "You're a fucking inanimate object." And then
is In Bruges what's in the fucking box, man? Is that?
That's 7.
That's 7.
Yeah.
Oh well.
7.
I don't watch all the films, just most of them.
You're thinking the one with Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and
Mr.
Spacey.
Oh yeah. Can we stop talking about Mr. Spacey?
Stop bringing up. Dunkirk is also up for cinematography, along with Blade Runner 2049, Darkest Hour, Mudbound, and Shape of Water.
Blade Runner 2049.
It's up for a lot of technical stuff. Haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I've seen parts of it.
Oh. And what were your thoughts?
It looks great.
It's up for a lot of things.
That's what I mean. I mean, I wouldn't say... Like, obviously, I've not seen the entire film, but I wouldn't say the acting or the plot or anything's up to it. But visually, it is really good.
Well, it's got Jared Leto in it, so it's probably not going to be that good.
It's got Ryan Gosling in it.
Yeah, but Jared Leto's in it. Everything that I don't mean to, hit on Jared Leto. He did
30 Seconds to Mars.
I just pulled Dylan a very disapproving face.
I went through a phase, people.
Well, Jared Leto, most overrated actor in Hollywood at the moment.
And he's decent.
And it is incredibly... He's 46.
It's 40. It looks good for 46.
He was very good as Angel Face in Fight Club. I liked him in Fight Club. He was in Dallas Buyers Club. I don't remember him being in that. I honestly cannot tell you.
I didn't know he was 46.
Yeah, he is an old boy.
I thought he'd been his early to mid 30s.
Yeah. A Requiem for a Dream. That's the other film I couldn't think of. Very, very good. He's excellent in that. Actually, I'll give him that. He's been in a few good films.
I've heard you mention that before.
No, it's brilliant.
Mainly when you are ranting about Jared Leto.
Yeah. And then we're going to go for production design, Beauty and the Beast, Blade Runner, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Shape of Water.
Realistically, Suicide Squad was shit.
Oh, shut up, Crawford. Suicide Squad was a pile of wank. We had a brilliant soundtrack, but if you have all of the rights to all of the good music, it's not a hard job.
Shout out to Panic and 21 Pilots.
Yeah, they did a very good job. Yeah, also known as Panic at the Disco.
Because their interpretation, right, off topic, Panic at the Disco, their interpretation of Bohemian Rhapsody didn't butcher it. It was very good. I really enjoyed that song.
Mm-hmm. Neve is pregnant at the now she's heard that song be mentioned.
Brendan Urie. What a man.
Beautiful human, he is indeed. Production design, we've got Beauty and the Beast, Ed Ranier, 2049, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Shape of Water again. What are we picking, Dilbert? I think we both know, mate. 3, 2, 1, Dunkirk.
What was the question?
Production design, what's your favourite?
Yeah, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, whoop. Loved it, mate. Loved it. Cracking. Looked real. I felt like I was in a real French town. If French towns were a real thing, because they're not, because it's not real.
It's not real.
It's sunk into the sea.
France, little known fact, not many people know this. Not enough people are woke.
Not enough
France
people are woke.
is
woke.
actually the other name for Atlantis.
It is as well. It's actually in the sea. It's actually in the sea. You know when they had the Euros in France and Portugal beat them? Ronaldo, when he was there,
He was managing because he got injured.
he got injured because a fish bit him.
Because apparently whoever their manager is it Carlos Queiroz? Is he still their manager?
Carlos Cueva, yeah.
The former Man United assistant manager. I can't remember if he's still managing Portugal.
Yep, so the man named after the cheesy snack.
He did sod all,
and
Ronaldo with his dodgy knee was managing the team.
limping about like a real little boy.
Anyway, they didn't actually beat France. They just beat holograms of what is perceived to be the French national team.
Mm.
Stay woke.
Stay woke, children.
We're living in 3030.
Yeah. We've missed out the biggest Oscar of them all, Dylan. It's makeup and hairstyling.
Oh, well.
Darkest Hour, Victoria and Abdul, and Wonder. What's Wonder?
It's when you think about things.
Shut up, you Tyler. I don't like you sometimes. Wonder?
I wonder what Wonder is. Wonder?
A Wonder? Oh.
Is it about Steve?
Is that the Wonder Woman film? I thought that was called Wonder Woman. I've seen Wonder Woman and I enjoyed it.
Wonder Woman is called Wonder Woman, not Wonder.
Yeah, I swear it's called Wonder.
Have you just done a typo in your notes? Is this what we're saying?
Oh no, it's an actual. Oh, it's a drama. It's a film about a kid. Oh, it's the film. I think Julia Roberts directed it. It's about the kid.
Directed it.
Yeah, directed it. Raggy. Yeah. It was. It's about the lad who was born with the facial deformities.
Don't know about that one.
And to be fair, yeah, I'm going to give it to that because it was, very, very good. The makeup on that was fantastic.
I mean, if it was tasteful, then...
Very, very tastefully done, obviously. The rest of the film has been... Actually, it's got fairly high ratings. IMDb has given it an 8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, 85%. So it's...
I've got to admit, I don't pay attention to makeup and hairstyles, so...
Usually you see a lot of sci-fi films be put there, but obviously...
Yeah,
we've got Victoria and Abdul, which is... historical drama piece.
Yeah.
Darkest Hour, sorry, don't know. Is it? I swear it's an army film. And then obviously that is a drama piece. Again, it's a drama family piece.
Quick bit of research.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very confused to see. So like Guardians, I'm surprised that's not in there.
What, with Yondu and everyone?
Yondu, the thing they do Batista up as?
Drax,
yeah. How did I forget Drax? Yeah.
Nave. Green lady in Guardians. This is professional.
Very professional.
Alright, no one can remember. We'll just gloss over that. Darkest Hour, drama history. Oh, it's the Churchill one.
Oh yeah, because they did him up, didn't they, to make him look like Winston Churchill? We were talking about that.
Looking at that,
looks like Churchill, doesn't he?
It's not far off.
Yeah, it's not far off
as close to someone who isn't Winston Churchill can get.
Big man Winnie C.
So that's up there.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so we have officially covered the Oscars. You don't even need to do them on Sunday, mate. Get in the fucking bin, son. We have. Gamora. Thank you very much.
Green.
So, that is...
Mantis. Is she called Mantis?
Might be. Right. So now we've discussed all the nominations, discussed who we think's going to win, and now... To wrap up the episode, well, by wrap up, I mean, could be a while, we don't know. We're going to talk about now who deserved an Oscar nod, whereas that's a film we didn't think got enough coverage over it, or a certain actor that didn't get there. So who do you personally think deserves, well, what film, what's that like? What film do you think deserves to be up for, say, Best Picture?
What film?
Or should you just be up for it? Shouldn't need to win, but should have at least a nod.
Best
Picture.
I mean, most of the films I've actually watched recently are up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of...
Are you going to say Black Panther, the classic film where they attack, where dentists go to war with...
Or the meme, the back pain one.
That one's funny.
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even think of films.
I'm going to throw this film's hat in the ring. Ready?
Yeah, go on.
I've got a hat here, people.
That's my hat. Get off.
Yeah, just listen.
Just throw my hat. You just throw my hat.
It's an imaginary Oscar ring now, and it's got the word Logan written on it. Logan.
The disrespect. It's just throwing my hat.
Silence, boy. Logan was brilliant. I don't think it deserves to win an Oscar, but it definitely deserves to be up for one. Very good film. One of my favourite films that I saw all last year. Just amazing. Absolutely loved every second of it. Could not like that film more. Well, I could. It could be my favourite film, but it's not. I could like it more, but I don't wanna. I like it. I like it how much I like it already.
What? I'm really struggling here. That wasn't a voice. Your voice broke, not mine. I'm really struggling to think of something.
No, Neve's just handed me a good fact for the end of the episode that we are going to finish on, and it's a funny boy.
Let's have a quick look.
No, because I want you to like pee your head laughing at it when I tell you at the end.
For God's sake.
That's the fun bit when you proper laugh at it, 'cause it is good. Right, so you can't think of a film.
I actually can't think of a film, let alone one that I think should be up for an Oscar.
Well, that's a cracking start. So who do you think it can be? An actress, actor, anyone currently working in who's been in a decent film who you think deserves to be up for something? Could be best supporting, could be best lead.
Could go for an unpopular choice.
Go on. Kevin Spacey. No, sorry, let's go non-controversial. Bill Cosby was fantastic in that last thing.
Oh no.
Oh no, not again. Big bow. He's here. Bill, stop undressing me.
Quick, put the pudding away.
Hey Bill, thanks for the water. Rehypnolly. Anyway, continue.
Nice. What have I actually seen recently? Because my mind's gone...
What have you seen? The world, the snow. It's snowing, by the way.
Michael B. Jordan.
For
Black Panther.
Okay, you're allowed.
Just because the film, not so much, but his performance, I think, was good. With what he had to work with. And I just can't really like him. But...
Right, okay.
Unpopular choice.
So the power of bonus is stronger. My personal pick, Patrick Stewart for playing Professor X.
In the in the Emoji Movie.
Yes, he really kept his shit together for that role. He's got to be said. Just got a pun in there. I'm pleased with that. yeah. So he was fantastic, even though the film got flushed down the toilet. He was really, really good as Pooh. He kept it going. He lingered around. Some real shit jokes there.
Hey,
kill me. So yeah, no, not for Pooh, obviously. For playing Professor X in Logan, obviously, I'm basically giving this film a rim job. I love that much. Very, very good. Yeah, he was good in it. Really did enjoy it. Also, another shout. I'd say Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy was pretty good.
Oh, actually,
Cillian Murphy. I'm gonna give it to Cillian Murphy. Best support.
Harry Styles. He don't deserve an Oscar. I just want to give him a shout out.
Oh, I'm gonna say
for someone who isn't an actor.
Yeah,
he didn't do a bad job.
Nah. It's a sign of the times, really, that he's doing so well in his films. Funny. Yeah, so mine's Patrick Stewart for Best Supporting, because he was really, really good. Yeah, he's up for Best Supporting. Thought he was really good. I'd loved him if he was there, yeah. And now, what film, right, just any year, any film you've seen and think, yeah, that should be up for an Oscar?
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm joking.
I'm gonna say
I'm not.
You are an airbender. You know what I'm putting that out there.
I am not blind, deaf. I'm not mute, right?
You're also not. That's how you don't like them.
What?
Well, it's a manga, and they've cast white people. Whitewash.
Oh yeah, that is very, very true. No, anytime.
Mm-hmm. Anytime. It can be any film.
I don't have that good taste in films. I'm not going to lie to you. I won't lie.
You just go, Shia LaBeouf. He was trying a farmer.
What's Oscar worthy that I've seen? Anything with Bill Murray in it.
Okay.
Just bias.
Okay.
I hate when you put me on the spot like this.
That's
already been
And it
up.
won.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Say like that.
I've not seen that yet.
Yeah,
Bought my mum it, and I said you can't watch it until I've seen it with you, because I want to watch it.
She watched it.
I mean, no, she saw it at cinema, but I'm like,
Dad, Sarah.
I was like, you can't watch it again, and unless I'm there watching it, and then I still haven't said, oh yeah, do you want to watch it?
So you can't think of anything?
No.
Personally, bit of an off the wall pick. I'm mainly going there for Colin Farrell's performance, 2009's In Bruges. Oh, that was really, really good. It was just great. Like, you can't knock it. Really good action movie. It's got a romance that doesn't make me want to throw up in my mouth, which is saying something because I'm allergic to love. So it's got some them good parts in it. There isn't anyone bad. Ray Fiennes is a very, very good Cockney, especially for calling his wife a fucking inanimate object in that. Which makes me giggle. I'd say Colin Farrell for best lead. He should have. I think he could have been up for that.
Did Pulp Fiction get up for Oak?
I don't know.
Because if not,
Pulp Fiction.
I
don't think it did. No. Mine's Reservoir Dogs actually. The film I'm going Reservoir Dogs. But the actual for lead actor Colin Farrell in Bruges, I'd say that because he was really, really good.
Uma Thurman.
Would you put her for a lead actor? Would she be
supporting
actress? Yeah.
Supporting actress.
Yeah.
She's not a lead.
No. Yeah.
Which is a shame, actually.
Yeah.
She was great.
You ready to move on to the penultimate segment?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. What film shouldn't be at the Oscars this year? And I think we both have the exact same answer for this, despite Alec Baldwin's.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Alec.
Work, yeah. You can tweet us if you want, Alec.
Please do.
Please tweet me. Hey,
Please.
tweet me.
Notice me, senpai.
Notice me.
No, but I'm sorry, Alec Baldwin. Although your voice work was good, the film's just shit. It's just terrible, and I can't think of a reason why it's up for any Oscars. It's so bad. Not even like the animation. I've seen better animation. So it does baffle me that Boss Baby's up for an Oscar.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
The only reason I can think is because Alec Baldwin's the lead.
Yeah, but it wasn't good though.
No, it was terrible.
Shit, it shouldn't be there. Get out of our Oscars. You're not our Oscars. Man. Yeah.
No, it's not right. It's like the Emoji Movie being up for one.
I mean, I suppose though, that's the only controversy. There's no controversy around the Oscars this year. Last year it was obviously like, ooh, it's the white Oscars, because it was.
It was.
Whereas this year, we've got like Daniel Kaluuya for, best actor. Obviously, he's the only black guy. He's the only, non-white guy who's up for it, I believe.
But
it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because black men like us, Dylan, we need more exposure.
And by the way, Jamie, I'm not a snowflake. Just want equality.
Yeah, equality. Shout out to Lobley there, the racist. Joking. Yes, I'd say that's the only controversy, because obviously we've had a step in the right direction. Hopefully it's going to be a nice Oscars this year. It's going to be nice. Everyone's going to hug.
No one can boycott
Donald Trump's going to turn up, and then all of our liberal cook snowflake friends will beat him to death with their golden statues.
You cock.
Yeah. And then when dying, he won't cry. He'll just go sad and then die.
Oh god! I should have brought my gun.
Wow.
I should have brought a teacher with me for, security.
No, that don't make any sense. The Oscars isn't held in a school hall in Florida. There's been too many
giving
shootings.
teachers guns. That doesn't make any sense.
I love Stephen Tries' thing there.
Yeah, just give all dinner ladies hand grenades.
Yeah, it's stupid. Obviously, there's so many horrible things going on, and his options just give them more weapons.
Yeah,
he's literally giving them more ammunition, metaphorically and physically.
Yeah.
He's an idiot, this man.
Yeah, well, not. I don't want to go. I don't want to
go down the policy. Yes, we'll see if it's alright.
Because we'll be here for another 5 hours, and we don't have that kind of time.
Yep. And now, for our final segment of the show, we're going to read out some filmy facts that Neville
and when he says
has.
I'm not allowed to see them, so he's going to read them, and I shall react.
You can read number 23.
Oh, well, thanks.
Number 23, film one. Go.
That's a dead. Right. Okay.
You got the funny ones.
The term footage comes from films being measured in feet when being edited in the early days of filmmaking.
So there you go. Now you've learnt something, and now I'm going to not teach you anything.
I get the dead ones.
Yeah. You can read them out next time. Right. Before the term bloopers was coined, what do you think outtakes were called, Dylan?
What?
What do you think outtakes were called before they were called bloopers?
I don't know.
Boners.
No way.
Or boniers if you're French.
What's something like Alfred Hitchcock going there? Well, that can go in the bonus.
I can go. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Alfred, you fiend. Yeah. So there you go, people. Who says that the Knowledge Boys don't teach you anything? No one, because we only get mean comments. So remember. So when you're filming anything, make sure there's plenty of boners in there for comic relief. Boners have always been funny, ladies and gentlemen.
And always will be.
So, I think we are done here. Hopefully you learned something about the Oscars.
I don't think you learned anything, to be honest.
Hopefully you had fun. You know what I mean?
I had fun.
You can learn and have fun, kids. That's what the paedophile teachers will say to you.
Don't say that.
I know.
Actually, they don't. They tell you it's better when you're quiet.
Yeah, they do.
I know that from experience.
Dylan was touched up by a teacher. Next week on the Knowledge Bois Podcast. So tune in next week when our topic will be Dylan, think of something random incredibly quickly. Go.
Elephants.
Harry Elefante will be on the show with us. He's a stuffed boy. So we hope you enjoyed the Knowledge Bois Podcast.
Shout out to Jeff, the FBI agent.
Shout out Jeff, the FBI agent.
Mark,
Colin.
Get in the bin, Colin.
And thank you, as ever, to Neville for finding us some facts.
Joe Lycett.
Yep, thank you for Joe Lycett for the inspiration. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Arrivederci.
Alright. Doodle pip. See you next week.